Good evening and welcome to Gender Space, a program brought to you by the Commission for Gender Equality. I am your host, Nobate Mbukani, and you're watching Bomakapa TV, channel 260. The Commission for Gender Equality does a lot of work to ensure there is equality for all people. One of the functions of the Commission is to receive gender-related complaints from the public and investigate them to assist those who need justice. In today's episode, we are joined by the Commission's legal officer, Moeng Ditlhage, and legal administrator, Lesego Mogomotsi, who will tell us more about the legal work the Commission does to help the people of South Africa. Good evening, Lesego and Moeng, and welcome to Gender Space. Moeng, let me start with you. Can you tell us the legal cases that the Commission has dealt with within the province of the Eastern Cape?
The Commission deals with different cases in the province of the Eastern Cape. Firstly, we deal with traditional leadership, chieftaincy or royalty, gender-based violence cases, harassment, it can be sexual harassment. Also, we deal with unfair discrimination in terms of Section 9.3 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa in relation to the following: gender, whether you are discriminated based on you are a female or a male, sex, sexual orientation, race, culture, religion, or your age, or the form of disability that you have, and other relevant factors that falls under Section 9.3 of the Constitution.
Okay, now what kind of educational campaigns has the Commission done to make people aware of the assistance to the people?
The Commission does different educational programs. In the legal department, we do public presentations. We go out and engage with community members. We do presentation on specific topics that affect their daily lives. We also do radio presentations, radio interviews. As the legal department, we also work with other units within the Commission, units such as the Public Education and Information, the Communication Department, whereby we will go to reach out the communities and do outreach programs and educate community members on topics which affects them. For example, maintenance, how to lodge a maintenance claim and all the processes, harassment. It can be a Protection from Harassment Act, or it can be from a Domestic Violence Act. And we also advise, or we provide them with information on what procedure they should follow with regard to making an application for a protection order. We also educate community members on topics such as types of divorce. It can be consequences of divorces, types of marriages, and other related topic that affects that specific community.
Okay, now coming to you, Lesego, can you tell us what steps the public should follow in order to lodge a complaint within the Commission?
There are numerous ways where any person in the public can lodge a complaint with the Commission. One of the ways is by posting us a letter, and you send it via post, where we will receive it as a Commission. When we receive it as a Commission, then we will send you an official complaint form, which you will be requested to complete, sign it, and send it back to the Commission. Mm-hmm. The other way is a walk-in, whereby any member of the public can come to our offices. They will be assisted with a complaint form, where they can have either take it home or they can fill it in the office. When they take it home, they will complete it at home, attach all the necessary documents that they will need attached, and send it back to the office. The other way is for them to visit our website, where they will find an online complaint form. They will fill it online, submit it online, and it will reach the Commission. Once we receive it, we then make a follow-up by sending them a hard copy complaint form, which they will be requested to complete, sign, and send it back to the Commission. The other way, once they are on the website, they have an option to download the online complaint form, where they will print it out in their comfort zone, and then they will fill it, and then they will send it back to the Commission via an email. The other way it's for them to phone in the commission, where we'll have somebody who will listen to them. At the end of the call, we take their details and then we send them the complaint form where via email or via post. Then they will have to fill it in, complete it, sign it, and send it back to the commission.
Okay, thank you very much, Lesego. Please stay tuned at home as we continue our conversation with the Commission for Gender Equality as our guests tell us what the turnaround time is when it comes to lodging complaints. Welcome back from the ad break. You are still watching Gender Space, a program brought to you by the Commission for Gender Equality right here on Bomakapa TV. And we continue our conversation with my guests this evening. Lesego, coming back to you. Can you tell us about the turnaround time when it comes to people who have lodged complaints to the Commission?
When the commission received a complaint, we register it in the complaints register within 3 days after receiving such a complaint. Then the commission will send an acknowledgement letter or a rejection letter to the complainant within 7 days. And if the complaint does not fall within the mandate of the commission may refer the complaint to another institution within 7 days. And then we also send out a notice to the complainant to say the matter has been referred to such and such an institution. And if the complainant does not receive the acknowledgement letter within 7 days, then they may contact the commission on info@cge.org.za, or they may phone any respective provincial offices for assistance thereafter.
Okay, Moeng, I'm going to bring you in now. What constitutes a complaint that has been rejected and referred?
A complaint that has been rejected by the commission, it will be a complaint that does not fall within the mandate of the commission. One should take note that the commission deals with equality, as it is called, Commission for Gender Equality. If it's a complaint that deals with any other rights which are relevant to a specific institution, I will make an example, socio-economic rights. Such a complaint will be referred to a relevant institution, which is South African Human Rights Commission, or a complaint that deals with labor under Section 23 of the Constitution. It can be referred to the Department of Labor. If it's a labor dispute that arose at the workplace, it can be referred to a relevant institution such as the CCMA. And that complainant will be informed that your complaint has been referred to a relevant institution that will be able to deal with such complaint and has jurisdiction to hear the matter and to give a proper outcome.
Okay, now that you've identified the ones that are rejected and referred, can you tell us what work the commission does in general?
The commission does a lot of work in general. I will speak for legal department. For legal department, we provide community members or the community or the public in general with legal education. We go out and we do a public presentation. We can do as well as radio interviews, radio presentation, TV presentations, and others. We also conduct what is called systemic investigation. It's whereby we receive common complaints which address similar complaint or similar issues. We also conduct transformation hearings whereby we call entities to come and appear before the commission and account before the commission based on the laws or policies or legislation that promotes equality within the Republic of South Africa. We also do what we call, we draft legal reports, and we ensure that the commission's recommendations are implemented by specific institutions. We also do what we call submissions. It's whereby we ensure that bills open for comments, they are complying with equality and they promote gender issues within the Republic.
Okay, you previously mentioned systematic investigations. Can you tell us what those investigations are and what are the objectives when they are being investigated?
Systemic investigations is an investigation based on complaints that we received. which are common in nature, and it addresses a specific issue that affects a specific group of people or a certain group of people. It may be an issue affecting women. It may be an issue affecting persons with disability or any other vulnerable group within the community. The objective of conducting such investigation is to ensure that rights enshrined in the Bill of Rights are promoted and are protected. And by doing so, we ensure that all community members, they are treated equally and they benefit equally from the laws.
Okay.
We currently have 2 systemic investigations, which the first one is the forced sterilization. The second one is for shelters. The forced sterilization one, it's an investigation which was conducted by the Commission based on the issues that women faced. For example, women, they were forcefully sterilized on allegations that they were HIV positive. The Commission has conducted such an investigation and it has concluded it. Currently, the Commission is monitoring the implementation of such an investigation. The second systemic investigation is for shelters. The Commission initiated such an investigation in order to ensure that shelters, they accommodate the needs of gender-based violence survivors. We called departments such as Department of Social Development to come and appear and account before the commissions based on their practices, policies, and infrastructure that accommodates survivors, that aims to accommodate survivors of gender-based violence.
Thank you very much, Moeng. Let's quickly go for an ad break as we continue talking about the processes and what is expected from the public and the Commission in assisting people with their rights. Welcome back once again from the ad break. You are still watching Gender Space with me, Nobateng Bokani, right here on Mpuma TV, a program brought to you by the Commission for Gender Equality. As we continue our conversation, Lesego, can you tell us how the Commission assists people who can't read or write when they have complaints that they want to lodge?
Any member of the public who cannot read nor write, they can visit our provincial offices, whereby they will receive assistance on how to fill the complaint form. We normally give them an opportunity to narrate their complaint whilst we are writing it on their behalf. Once we are done writing the complaint form on their behalf, then we read out what we wrote on their behalf on the complaint form. And when they agree to what is written on the complaint form, then they can sign the complaint form by a thumbprint or making a mark X. We have different provincial offices around South Africa, whereby they are easily accessible, and any person with a complaint may visit any of those provincial offices from Monday to Friday, from 8 o'clock up until 17 hours.
Okay. Moeng, can I ask you now, after the case has been accepted by the Commission, how do you further assist people that cannot read or write?
After the complaint has been accepted by the Commission, we assist people who cannot read and write by doing the following. Firstly, we inform them that we will update them with progress of their matters, and then we will engage with the government department or an entity or an institution that they are complaining about in order to determine what went wrong and what can be remedied to fix the issue or the defect. And then after that, once we get the outcome, we update them that here's the outcome, and then we give them the feedback of what happened up until the outcome of their matter.
Okay. Now, Moeng, once again, can you give us examples of the types of situations that people lodge complaints about?
Examples of situations whereby people can lodge complaints about at our offices. It may be, for example, a traditional leadership, whereby a chief is blessed only with daughters and there is no son to succeed him. Therefore, the firstborn daughter wants to be appointed as a chief and lead the community. The firstborn daughter being discriminated unfairly on her gender by being a female and not being appointed as a traditional leader, that is unfair discrimination. She can come and approach our office. We will assist her in litigating such matter. The second example is an example whereby a person is discriminated at her workplace. She was, for example, on a contractual basis. Some of her colleagues' contracts in the same situation, they were renewed. Her employment contract was not renewed based on the fact that she was pregnant. However, her initial contract does not indicate that pregnancy is one of the reasons that we are going to terminate your contract or we are not going to renew your contract. That's unfair discrimination based on pregnancy in terms of Section 93 of the Constitution. The third example, it will be that one of being discriminated unfairly based on your HIV status, as we have already conducted a systemic investigation on women who were forcefully sterilized based on their HIV status, which was really unfair because they never gave an informed consent to that effect of sterilization. We also do court monitoring. If there is a complaint regarding a GBV case, gender-based violence case, and it reaches our office that we should monitor a specific case of gender-based violence, it can be a sexual offense. We will also go to court and then follow up on the case to ensure that the case is attended to and is not delayed, because one should take note that once justice is delayed, the public will think that justice is denied.
Thank you, Muweng, for giving us those examples of cases that the Commission has been dealing with. Now, to further assist the public on where to go when they want to lodge complaints, Lesego will be telling us where their offices are based.
We have offices all across the country, with one office in all the provinces. In Gauteng, we are located in Pretoria CBD, and the Limpopo office is located in Polokwane in the Library Gardens Court. Our Mpumalanga office is located in the Nelspruit, and the KwaZulu-Natal province is located in the Durban CBD. Our Free State office is located in Bloemfontein, and our Northwest Provincial office is located in Mafikeng. The Northern Cape Provincial office is located in Kimberley. The Eastern Cape Provincial office is located in Waverley Park in East London. The Western Cape office is located in Cape Town in the Absa building. And our head office is located at the Women's Jail in the Constitution Hill, Braamfontein, Johannesburg.